Welcome back to the channel, Nerd UK and Gold Panning at Home episode 5. Been looking forward to this one arriving because the Klesh Gold I had last time was really good. This one has a guaranteed 1/4 gram of gold. So I don't know that I've said this before, some just say guaranteed gold and there could be one little speck in there. So the bags to go for that I've found so far are the ones that have a guaranteed amount in. This one has a guaranteed 1/4 gram of gold. So as usual, I'm going to classify this down to kitchen strainer size. So we'll have sand basically and larger gravel pieces. So there are some interesting minerals in this one. I'll have to have a little look at them. This very shiny metallic blue one, not got a clue. Not great with minerals. I am going to try and identify them. But it just does add a little bit of extra interest. I can find out what all these crystals are, and it's just something extra in these Klesh bags. I haven't spotted any pickers in the larger size, but sometimes you can't even see them. They've got dust all over them, so as soon as you get the material wet, they tend to show themselves. So like I said, I'm going to separate it to the sand and the larger material, and then we'll probably start with the larger material first. Oh yeah, check for magnetics as well. I know this is a beginner Paydirt, but there should be some magnetics in there. I'll put them back in. I just want to see if there's any in there, and there is just a few. So I'll pop it back into the sand. And then we'll pick it back out with a magnet. But like I said, I'm just going to put it back in there and we'll pan it with the magnetics in. I'll also check the larger material, see if there's any large magnetics in there. And there we go, there's a few magnetics in the larger gravel as well. So we'll just tidy up the space and get the water in. So we'll just speed through this, it's a normal process. We just stratify so all the heavier material falls to the bottom, which hopefully will be the gold, and the lighter material we can pan off. And here we go, so we should find our first gold in our first pan, and there we have it. 3 little flakes, very flat flakes, quite light. Just going to snuff them up in my little snuffer bottle. We'll speed this part up again, I don't want to bore you to death. There we go, there's 3 more very flat flakes in my snuffer bottle. 6 or so far. And remember, in the description of this video there should be a link to buy me a whiskey or buy me a coffee or something. It's just so it all goes back towards the channel, so I can get more bags of these Paydirt, so I'm not losing too much money. Also, in the description of all my videos, I think I put it in, it'll be a link to Stackers Social, which is a Discord group for people who are interested in precious metals. It's fantastic. It's a really good community. Another few flakes. They're all been deceptively big in this Paydirt. Everything's looked really good, but very, very thin. There we go, another small thin flake. Now we'll finish off by going through all the sand-like material. Unfortunately, in the sand-like material we didn't find a single speck. So at this point I'm starting to worry. It doesn't look like I've got 1/4 gram in my snuffer bottle, but we'll empty it all out and have a little look. So what we do at this stage is we clean it all up, we dry it, and then we get it ready to be weighed. And like I said, it advertised that this was a minimum of 0.25 of a gram. Remember, if you're enjoying this content, to like, follow, subscribe, share, all the good stuff. So as you can see, it looks quite impressive. They look like quite big pieces, and there's a few of them. I think there's about 11 or 12, but they were, as I say, very flat and very light. So we're going to weigh them now and see what happens. So it ended up being a very, very disappointing 0.01 of a gram, which is quite a way off 1/4 of a gram. I weighed it several times, it was still the same. I repanned the dirt 2 times, no extra gold, nothing in there at all. So this is a big disappointment really from Klesh this time. I might give him one more go with a different bag and see what happens. But this one was very disappointing. I've got one more bag coming next week from Goldwise, so see you all next week.